What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you so much for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. I'm like really excited because I just got a new camera. So this is my first time shooting a video on this camera. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it's crystal clear. And also, let's get into today's Tea Talk topic. It's a new week. Before you know it, it'll be a new season, literally, because spring is right around the corner. I'm pretty sure the temperatures outside will tell you one thing, but this so-called coronavirus will tell you something else. So, since we all have seemed to have to, be forced to be in the house together, welcome to my world. I love it. So, pretty sure you looked at the title and said, yeah, I want to know how I can fly free or light. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with your Capital One points, so put your credit card back in your pocket. Otherwise, unless you're going to hit that CashApp down below, feel free. My student loans will greatly appreciate it. No, but for real though, today's topic is something that's really serious, but I'm using it in an allegorical form, meaning that something is like a red light is to a red apple as a yellow light is to a yellow banana. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this Tea Talk is going to be parallel to. Emphasis on parallel, meaning that they're going to go side by side. They're going to be going in the same direction and you're going to be able to relate to it. Now, even though when I say travel light or travel free, think of travel as in going to your next destination, being your next season, your next chapter, your next era, your next birthday, your next year. That's what I'm saying about traveling light and traveling free. There's 3 easy ways of doing this, easier said than done. But if you try to do them and you are consistent, then you will find that it absolutely can work and you don't have to worry. My thing is this. I feel like you will get out more and enjoy where you're trying to go if you have less that's in your bag or on your shoulders. Just take your toothbrush and 2 good pair of fresh drawers and you'll be good to go. Okay. So the first step, let me go back. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. Make sure that you leave me a comment, 2 or 3, doesn't matter. I put hearts on all of them. I also want to say thank you to everyone that has got us almost to 1,000 views. I'm really shocked and surprised because I didn't start putting out videos until November. But I didn't forecast it to be moving so rapidly, but since it is, I'm always going to show gratitude because that's my attitude, and my attitude will heighten my altitude. Okay, so I just want to say thank you to everybody. Now just remember that once we get to 250 subscribers, that's when we'll do our first positivity giveaway. We have a lot of different things that are coming. I've had a lot of different business meetings and mentor seminars for the projects that I have coming up, and I'm super excited. So anyway, yeah, new camera, so on and so forth. And so, yeah, let me fast back forward and let's talk about today's tea topic, being able to travel light and free. We're talking about moving forward to our next destination, our next chapter, our next era, a new season. Just you wanting to just shed your skin and just wanting to just become who you want to be. It's easier to travel light and free than it is for you to travel with baggage. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So baggage can be anything. I mean, it can literally just be whatever you want it to be. It could be bills, boys, men, girls, politics, coronavirus. It could be anything. Whatever is weighing you down, that is what I'm talking about. The heavier your bags are, the more you're going to have to pay for them before you're able to board your flight. The same thing happens in life. If we have so much going on where we take it to every single airport we're trying to depart from, eventually, guess what's going to happen? If you're anything like myself, I'll be real quick to open up my damn suitcase, put some of that shit on just to lighten up my bag. But now that I've emptied out my bag and lessened what was in my bag and it's on my back, guess what? Even though I can get on the plane and my bag will be cheaper, it's still going to weigh on me because I decided to carry it. Furthermore, so when I say, number one, quit thinking about it. The less you think about it, the better. If it wasn't good to you, if it wasn't for you, stop thinking about it. What good is it going to be for you to move forth if you're going to sit here and take things that are bad with you? It don't work that way. In life, you got a right way and a wrong way. It all depends on you as to what street you want to turn on to, which expressway you want to turn on to, which freeway you want to turn on to. Hell, if you take the bus, shit, you still have a choice on which route you want to take. So if you choose to want to be better, if you choose to want to be greater, and if you choose to want to make a difference, you're not going to think about it. You're not going to think about the negativity. You're not going to think about what made you fail. The best teachers in life is life. That's what my dad tells me. It is life. And once life slaps you around a couple of times, you have an understanding of where you stand. You still got a lot of learning to do. You won't have enough space to learn if you choose to take your capacity and fill it with negativity. It don't work that way. So you got to stop thinking about it. Thinking about it is doing nothing more but taking the clothes out of the suitcase and putting them on your back. Again, queen and king-minded people will not sit here and worry about things that are already taken care of. And a lot of the things that we need, we take care of them ourselves in multiple ways. But in order to do that, you have to manage your mindset. You can't continue to harbor over the bad. Take forth the good and be better than that. Take forth the good and learn from that. Mold from that. You know, people real quick to say, oh, well, you can't change me. Shit, life will. Shit, life will. It will, like night and day. It will change you. So you got to stop thinking about it. When you stop thinking about it, it takes it out of your memory and it leaves space for other things to come in. 2, stop talking about it. When it comes down to, I honestly believe your physical follows your mental and your mental follows your physical. That's how I think. Either way you look at it, it's all a full circle. So when you're sitting here thinking about it and you go and you hang out and conjugate with your friends and converse with your friends, guess what's going to happen? That negativity is going to pop back up. Quit talking about it. If you stop talking about it and you start living different, then that's when it starts to be a thing that is no longer a staple or stamp in your memory. And once again, if you stop talking about it, guess what? You're taking off layers of clothing where you don't even need to put it back in your suitcase. You don't even need to put it in your overnight bag to the next season, to the next step in life, because it has no space. It has no doing for you. It has no purpose for you. What eventually is not for your purpose, you're going to shed like skin and you're going to move forth. Snakes do it all the time. Cats do it all the time. Dogs do it all the time. Everything sheds fur. You know what I'm saying? We shed negativity. We shed old ways. We shed old lessons. We shed old experiences to make room for new. And in order for us to make room for new, we can't think about it. We can't talk about what didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard at first because that means, subtitles, subtext, sidebars. You're going to have to accept how you are in order for you to be able to change where you're trying to change the mindset and your physical being as to like where you're trying to go. So don't think just because you're not in the situation anymore, you can shoot the shit. No, it don't work that way. You got to continue. Stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it. When you continue to keep talking about it, it doesn't do anything for you, but have you relive the same negativity that you experienced. What good is it for you to move forth when you're just thinking about the past in a negative light? Take from what is good and keep pushing forward. Now, once you get up to a point in a place where it's time for you to, check in and get your tickets and shit taken care of, so on and so forth, before you get on your plane, now that you quit thinking about it, now that you quit talking about it, now that you quit reliving the same negativity that you went through, guess what? Now it's time for them to check your bag. You ain't got nothing in there but, again, 2 pairs of drawers and that toothbrush. And literally, your bag is free to get on flight. Now, you get on flight, you got to understand something. The turbulence, when the plane goes up in the air to go to your next destination and coming down, it's going to seem different. It's going to seem weird. Let me explain to you why. Just again, like I said in another video, when you go into a room that you're unfamiliar with, what do most people do? They look to check for exits. I don't know about you, but I'd be damned if I'm in here and we maxed out, fire marshal shut us down, all of a sudden our asses is all up in flames. I need a way out. I need to get somewhere where I know somebody. So you're going to check, the exits, the windows. You're going to want to see where all those things are. So that way, at least you have a safety net. Okay, well, going into your new season, your safety net is yourself. It's your confidence. It's your determination. It's your ambition. It's all those things which I just mentioned that are good that you're taking forth. You're not, you're not going to quit thinking about positivity, because with being ambitious and determined and you being focused, you have to think like that. In order for you to be able to get onto the plane to get to your next destination, you got to be confident that you're going to get there. You're not going to get there with no negativity. No point in taking it with you. So guess what? Now that you're not thinking about it, you're not talking about it, now you focus on something where you can say, look, I got space to learn this. I have space to learn that. And you do. You very well do, because you shed all of that old light off of you, all that old shit, skin off of you, all that old coat is gone. Now you to a point where you're not reliving it, because now you're trying to get on board to a plane to take you to your next destination. So you're no longer torturing yourself. Now you're ready. And once you get past that turbulence, that little thump, when you first get on and get off, that's just you getting your feet comfortable with where you're going, which is just you adapting. And when you're coming into your new destination, again, that's just you getting your feet wet. So just be sure that you understand, enable for you to travel light, like literally aviation wise, in order for your bag to not cost you an arm and a leg, it has to be light. Understand, when you go to new destinations, you're going to want to sightsee and see things. You're going to want to pick up souvenirs and things that help you remember that you were there. Well, in order for you to do that, you can't have a lot of things in your suitcase. Because if you have a lot of old sweaters and clothes that remind you of once, what once was, then guess what? You have no space to be able to embrace what's new. So be confident in yourself to know that when you get to your new destination, you'll be able to see all the things that you want to see, and you'll be able to build again. And anything is possible. But you got to be able to know that quitting is never a bad thing. It's a thing that helps us all be better. And the only way to be better is to be determined that that's what you want to be. So be sure that you like, share, and subscribe down below. Make sure you leave me a comment or two, and I will holla at y'all later.